Hey YouTube, Windraiser here, today coming to you with another Transformers review. Today we're going to be looking at Transformers Legacy Evolution Metalhawk. Oh, I am so happy to have this figure. Um, Now, Metalhawk is from the Transformers Japanese series Master Force, where he is a pretender living on Earth disguised as a human. And in that pretender shell is this giant freaking robot. Yeah, a pretender shell is about that big, hiding this. But with the pretender shells, it was vice versa. The robot was small, and the pretender shell was bigger. But this is his traditional alt mode. He does come with some accessories, one being this sword, which is tabbed up in here. And I did find something weird, as you saw how quick that popped off. His ports are hexagons, and that's a cute square, so it really only fits at certain angles, and once it goes straight, it pops right out. So I find that to be very weird. But yeah, we'll set this off to the side for right now. His other two accessories are part of his jet mode, and there are these two great bits right here. Where we go, we're going to take a close look at him. Nice detail in the cockpit. Little rough paint here on these two sections of the windows. Could be done up a little bit better. Very nice. Got the jet intakes here. You got some here on the sides. Not my best color, not the best color scheme. Like, I wish like all this gray was also blue, but it is what it is. You got some red wings here. You got some red paint over here for the tail wing. Got some jet intakes, and they are bluish compatible. You can see the scarring from where he was on the sprues. Very nice. Now these pieces here, these panels here that you'll see later in transformation are painted gray, or gray plastic painted blue, and you can see how badly it's been done. The only problem I have is that parts here, like if you look at him straight on, he's a bit gappy in certain areas. There's the underside, and you just pretty much see the robot kind of like there. Oh, yeah, side by side comparison. Here he is next to Legacy Evolution Hotshot, and he can pretty much ride on top of him. And here he is next to Thrilling 30 Scoop. Same thing, can ride on top. So before we get into transformation, I do want to point out that he is a heavy retool of Legacy, or no, not Legacy, Kingdom Cyclonus. And I've never owned that figure, but I get the mold it's based off of, so yay. So first we're going to do is take these guns off here. They're pegged on by these two pegs here and these two slots here. And we'll just set these off to the side with a sword. So first what we're going to do is we're going to unpeg what will be the arms. And they're pegged in here and here in his leg. And I'm going to raise my camera up a bit so we can see what we're doing. So we're going to unpeg those. And it's on this double hinge here. Bring that out. Same over here. Bring it out on that double hinge. And then we'll come to this piece here, bring it down, and we'll unpeg that tab from that slot there. And you can go ahead and rotate this around. And we'll leave that piece alone for right now. We're going to go ahead and start to work on the legs. Go ahead and bring them out. And then bend them at the knees to where you want them to be like that. Go ahead and split the legs apart. And you can see where I'm telling, like, this panel here that I'm about to lift up. This piece is gray plastic. So we'll lift that up, fold that in, fold out his foot, and fold that in. And he with his legs, he has like a pseudo kind of transformation that Siege Soundwave has. So go ahead and lift that up, fold that toe, fold that in, bring that down. And there you have his legs all done. Go ahead and raise up again. So now we're going to come to these pieces here. So this piece we're going to open up the chest. And what I like to do is grab here, because it's folded up. So grab here, put your these two fingers here, and then just push it forward. And with the back piece, hold the nose cone and push it back, because it's pegged in by these pegs here into those cube slots there. So what we're going to do, bring the nose cone down, fold this in, fold up the head, and try to keep it straight as possible, and fold that back in, plug it into place. We'll fold the chest up. Before we fold the chest up, I want to bring the arms in on that double hinge, and it will peg into a slot right in here. It's hard to get in because you have to maneuver it at a certain way. I'll go ahead and pull the arms away, fold up the chest, come here to the wings, and they're on these hinges here. And what you'll do is you'll unpeg it from the arm, from that post down there, bring it forward, bend it here, and then keep doing that until it collapses into this slot here. So do the same on the other side. Go ahead, collapse it like so. Come here to the hands, fold out the fists. And there you go. Make sure everything's nice and straight. There we have Metalhawk in his robot mode. And I quite frankly do like his robot mode. It's just that the gray bits, like up here, like I wish those were blue. These are okay. His legs are okay. It's just that I wish this part was blue. But aside from some gray parts on him, he's okay. So go ahead and take a close look up at his noggin. Nice head sculpt. I do love that head. Very Japanesey G1. I do love his chest plate. Very nice. Going down to the knees. Got some red and silver here. Those red twosies. Over here, let's take a look at his back. Not much of a backpack, which is okay. He does have these fins hanging off of the back, but nothing you can do about it. Posability on him. Head is on kind of a hinge. I don't know, it's hard to describe. Like, he can look up that much, look down that much. Head can rotate from side to side, but if it move the chin, you can do a full 360 rotation. Arms can do a full 360. There, they hinge for in and out. And what I do like is when you move the arm, you get this panel right here. You get some illusional function of the tubes and whatnot. He has a bicep swivel, 90-degree bend at the elbow. Wrists do rotate, but mine are very tight. I don't know if I feel comfortable with that. He does have a waist rotation. Legs can go forward not that far, back that far. They can kick out that far. He has a thigh swivel. Bend under 90 degrees at the knee. Ooh. Ooh. His feet can go forward and back a bit. And they're on a nice that's a really messed up ankle tilt. That's like beyond broken. That's beyond broken foot. But yeah, so like I said, he is a heavy retool of the Cyclonus mold. So with Cyclonus, the shoulders are the same. I want to say they said this part of the bicep is the same. The legs are the same here. And this panel that opens and closes to hide the foot with this piece is the same. This part of the whole leg is a brand new mold. His feet are the same. Fists are the same. Oh yeah, I didn't know. They snapped into place. Interesting. I did not know that. I just learned that. Something new. We learned it live. The wings are also different. So if you can tell, this piece right here, where you can see that hinge, this piece right here, and I'll point it on this side, where this panel's cut out and going like that. In the original Cyclonus toy, that piece folded up. You cannot do it with this piece because it does not have a pin. It is glued in here. So if you move it, you will break it. I almost did that when I felt some force against me. I was like, okay, no, not going to do that. Not going to break it. So with his accessories, like we saw before, he does have his sword. It's a very nice sword. I do like it. I do like the little tube here. Just wish his sword had some paint. He has these pegs here on the sword. I don't know what they're for. I haven't figured it out yet, but I'm learning as I go. Go ahead and give him that. And then he comes with his tailwing guns that he has in alt mode. And he can hold these individually, but you can pick them together in what the box calls his Evo Fusion. Yeah, that's his Evo Fusion. You just put the guns together. Big whoop. And he can go ahead and hold that. So for size-by-size comparison, here he is next to my my other favorite jet former, my Universe 2.0 Treadbolt, who, when they did the combining guns, they actually did it well, where you have the peg on one side, and it would look like this. Peg the two barrels together. There you've got the peg in the center. Why they didn't do it with this, I don't know. But I would find that this to be a more better gun. But like I do when I complain about toys, I digress. So now for comparisons. Here he is next to my recent review, my Legacy Siege Soundwave. You can see how tall they are next to each other. Here he is next to Overlord. And he comes up to Overlord's stomach. His head's up there. Here he is next to Armada Starscream. And again, I think these two, like with Siege, these two go very well together. Because they did so in the comics. Spoiler. But yeah. My thoughts on having this figure. I do like this. I never got the Cyclonus mold. Mainline or the Hasbro Pulse Generation Selects. Never got either one. And by the time I would want to get them, they were already sold out. But yeah, the fact that I have Metalhawk and have the mold the Cyclonus mold that he's based off of and retooled from is, oh, I'm still gushing over it. I love this figure. I take him to work with me now occasionally, with him and Soundwave. So they're now my permanent work buddies. But yeah, I do love this figure. I'm hoping Toy Hacks brings a rip label out for him for some things for like the tail, for like the guns here, or for like the sword, and maybe for some spots of the gray on his back. Um, all aside from that, he's a good figure. I do like him. And like I said before, if you never got Cyclonus, pick him up. He's out in stores now. I found him at Target. He is a must-have. I finally got his feet flat on the ground. Jesus. But there you guys have it. There is my review for Transformers Evolution Metalhawk. I'm Windraiser, and I'll see y'all on the next review.